Lil Yachty is one of hip-hop's most brightest personalities. This goes to show in Yachty's style, showing a blend of fashion from all realms: workwear, streetwear, Japanese, the list is endless. However, this style was only developed in most recent years. Yachty was not always known for his fashion, but always attempted to be different. Today we'll be breaking down Lil Yachty's style throughout the years, the mindsets behind it, and how it got to this point. It's in the 11th grade when Lil Yachty decided to dye his hair red. From a young age, he knew that fashion was all about individuality, knowing that he was destined to be the one different in the class. He looked up to the likes of Andre 3000 and Young Thug, who dared to be different. Back in the day, Lil Yachty would have to worry about helping his mum pay the bills, so he wouldn't worry about clothes. He would thrift occasionally with his friends. He would drive down to different thrift shops in Georgia. With only $30, he would come home with all types of vintage t-shirts and flannels. Since he couldn't afford the stuff he wanted, to encapsulate the look that Yachty wanted, he would have to use his imagination. It would be in 2016 when he would break out of his SoundCloud era, creating major traction with his breakout single One Night. It was at this point when he would become closely affiliated with Ian Connor, an influencer and celebrity stylist. With Connor's social influence, he would push Yachty on all his social platforms, and even set Yachty up for success after featuring him on Kanye West's Yeezy Season 3 collection, alongside artists like Young Thug, Pusha T, Kid Cudi, giving him the cosign from major artists. This shifted him into a different realm, as for the first time, the redhead with box braids stood out profusely in the midst of a Yeezy show. Following this era, he would have a little more money to play with in his collection. It was at this time he would heavily look up to the likes of Criss Cross, as he had a big love for vintage clothes. He would collect many rare sneakers from the likes of Facebook groups, commonly wearing ones back then Bape and Supreme or some sort of vintage. In particular, Nautica, due to his rich history and ties with his name. Lil Yachty would collaborate with the brand to produce his own clothes and eventually become creative director of the brand at one point. Generally, due to him wearing all sorts of vintage garments, they tend to be a bit loose on him and have a slightly faded colour, but his hair was definitely the defining feature of his look. He would have a very vibrant and colourful personality, so at the time the style was very reflective upon himself. It was as of late 2018 when his style would begin to mature into the style that we know today. He would wear less Supreme, and his colour palette would either be colourful or a monochromatic earth tone look. The shift in style began with his hair colour change from red to black, slightly muting his outfits a bit more. His uniform featured some sort of baggy everything, never skinny. The likes of his pants, cargos and shorts all had drape of some sort of form. This would be commonly paired with either Air Force or boots. However, honestly, it is unpredictable due to the sheer size of Lil Yachty's sneaker closet, which features the most rarest Jordans of all kinds to the SB Dunks. He would splurge as of now, as back then he would never be able to afford it. Always having a jewellery collection on deck with the likes of big diamond earrings, massive pendants and unique chains. He honestly has a collection for everything. The mindset behind his current style is he simply wears what he likes, never dressing to impress the likes of anybody. Lil Yachty said in an interview, he wears the opposite of whatever the dress code is for the occasion he's going to. He attended a casino-themed birthday party with a dress-up attire in some bootleg Chinese Jordan 1s, gold shorts and vintage t-shirts, as he knew everyone would be extra. Today, Lil Yachty is definitely one of the best dressed in the music industry at the moment. He has finally accumulated a number of fashion grails featuring the likes of Chanel, Capital, the list is endless. His style has finally matured to the point where he fully understands his proportions and colour theory perfectly. His style is lenient towards a more relaxed workwear style, wearing simple earth tones which match. And on that note, I hope you can take a lot away from this. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Honestly, it is always a pleasure creating content for everyone. I hope you can subscribe, like and comment. Thank you for making it to the end of the video, and I hope you all have a good day.